All right, guys, I know you've been thinking I've been gone, but the truth is I have, honestly not been feeling good. So I don't know if I sound funny by the time this video comes out, but, to try to do this last week would have been, no good. It was all messed up and, nah. Anyway, it's Free Talk Friday. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. It's your boy Hardbody Ty, and for today's video, for this Free Talk Friday, I want to talk about something that I've been talking about with my friend, one of my friends, last week, and it was a conversation we were having on the phone, and I feel like this applies to a lot of people, and it's actually a really good conversation about what do you do if you are in a relationship and you know your parents, and it doesn't have to be your parents, it could just be one parent, maybe your mom, maybe your dad, or maybe if you don't have parents or you don't deal with your parents, maybe somebody who's very close family, very close, that cannot stand your significant other for whatever reason. Maybe they know them, maybe they don't know them so well, but they don't like you with them. For whatever reason, they don't think the two of y'all should be together. It's not a situation of they don't care for them. They straight flat out don't like them, don't approve of y'all being together, and what should you do? So I was going into this talking about it with a friend, like I said, on the phone, and we were talking about, what do you do if, you're dating a girl or you're dating a guy and you tell your parents about it, your parents meet the person or they at least see them, right? They see a picture of them, whatever, and they instantly tell you, I don't think you need to be with this person. This person is not, and all parents, for the most part, good parents, are always going to put you on a pedestal. They're always going to say, no one is good enough for my child. No one deserves to be with my child. My child is this. They have this going for themselves. No one, they're not good enough. The person you were is just not good. They're not of the standard to be with you, right? I mean, that's normal. I've encountered that being boyfriends, and I've dealt with that. You have no idea how many awkward interactions I've had with dads. And there's plenty of parents who thought I was not good enough. And I mean, it comes with it, but what do you do? What are you supposed to do, right? Your parents or your family member does not like my significant other, my girlfriend, my boyfriend. They don't like them. Am I supposed to be with this person knowing my family doesn't like them? So here's the thing. And it completely depends on the relationship you have with the person. It also depends on the relationship you have with your family member. And timing is very, very important. If it's very early in the relationship, and this is just my opinion now, okay? When you watch Free Talk Friday, you get it from me. This is not backed up by science. I'm telling you from what I've been through in life, my various life experiences that I've had early, what I think you should do. So if you are in a relationship, you got a girlfriend, you got a boyfriend, and you find out that your family, your parents don't want you to be with that person. First thing I would ask you to do is find out, if they don't already tell you, find out from your family why they don't want you to be with that person. Because like I said, that's going to be very important, your relationship and how close. Now, if your family cannot give you a good reason, if they can't deliberately or just straight up tell you this is why without it being, and I mean a good reason, not just, I think you're better than that. I mean, yeah, that's a good reason, but I mean, it has to be a solid reason. If the person you're dating is a potential criminal, they've gotten into stuff, things like that, if your parents know them and have some history on them, completely different ball game. But if they're just saying, I don't think they're good enough for it. I think you can do a little better. She's a little fat. She's a little ugly for you. Or, he kind of broke. That's not enough. If you really care about that person, that should not be enough to deter you. So make sure you get the reason behind it. And based off of that reason, you can determine, okay, my family is looking out for my best interests, which they should be. But is it something that's really petty and that eventually they'll get over? And then the second thing, you got to understand, do they know the person? If they don't know the person, it's very, very easy to judge a book by its cover. It's very, very easy to think you know someone based off the way they look. It's very easy to stereotype. Me, as a black man who has been in interracial relationships, I've been stereotyped against plenty of times. I've been stereotyped against black families just because I'm dark-skinned. They think you're one way. They get to know you, yeah, Ty's not so bad. So it comes with the territory. So you got to be okay with that. First of all, as a person, you got to be okay with the fact that the person you're dating, their family may not warm up to you right away. But as far as the answer to the question, should you stay with them? The thing is this: if you feel, and of course you're going to be enamored and infatuated, and if you feel the relationship with the person is so strong in the first place, that they need to meet your family. And I know for everybody, that's why I said timing is important, because everybody's different. Some people, you meet their parents 2 weeks in. Some parents, you don't meet till 2 years in. Everybody's different. But if you feel that this person is going to be here to stay, first of all, they should meet your family. Second of all, if your family does not like them, and you've already asked and you've determined the reason is petty, you go with what makes you happy. Because you see, your mama, your daddy, your brother, your sister, they're not the ones dating the person. So regardless of how they feel, and I know this may sound, some people may disagree with this, but regardless of how they feel about it, it's your life, okay? If this person ends up being the worst thing possible, you're the one that made a decision to be with them. You're the one that went against all of the warnings from your family members. But if you feel that, hey, this person is bringing something into my life, I am happy with this person is good for me and good to me, then the hell with what your parents and your family think. To be honest, one thing I don't like people doing is looking for approval. And I mean, we live in a day and age where we do that. And I do it. So all of us do. We look for approval for our life decisions. And that's cool sometimes. But sometimes if you really are so set on doing something, if you're really so set on making a decision and having somebody involved with you or being involved in something, you really should not care too much what the outsiders think, so long as it's beneficial to you. Again, family's going to be what family's going to be, and family, if they're good, are always going to look out for your best interest, not your boyfriend or your girlfriend's best interest, your best interest. That's what they're supposed to do if they care about you. But like I said, at the end of the day, it is your decision to make, and me personally, my personal life happiness comes before anybody else's. There's nothing wrong with being selfish in spots. And if you really, really, really want to be with this person, and the reason that your family is giving you does not add up, don't worry about it. Go out there, stay with who you with, and I wish you nothing but the best of success. Like I always tell you guys, the advice is free. Hustle is so simply. Be sure to hit me with an email if you have any questions, or if you have a topic you want me to discuss on Free Talk Friday. You guys go out and get this work.